Jay from Team DMA coming at you with another video, bringing you another video regarding the Starlight versus the quarter century. So, as you've seen some of my videos mentioning for roughly about a month or so, I've been discussing the quarter century and the Starlight, and obviously what's really going on, whether you want to call it behind the scenes or not, if you want to call it up front in your face, all the famous YouTubers, the YouTubers, people who are reaching 500,000 or close to a million, or maybe perhaps even at a million subscribers, they're all very angry. They all very angry. They're all in the same boat, very frustrated and angry with Konami, the company, because they're making quarter centuries. So there's a divided community. There's like a lot of different communities in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I wouldn't say endless, but there is a wide variety of community. Like the budget, the mid-range, the expensive, and then the super expensive, and then the high-end collectors that have at their disposal, they have $100,000 to spend. And then you do have higher ranks, are those people that have up to like $1 million to spend on Yu-Gi-Oh! And you might think that all of this is stupid or sounds dumb, but that's actually the reality. It does not matter what you think, it's just the facts. So obviously the people who are in the budget is going to be the majority, because you're going to always have more people on the planet Earth that don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Than people who do. And the reason for that is just like most of everything else, like people that love Camaros, like cars, compared to the people who don't love Camaros and cars. It's always just a small group that likes something, and then the rest of the world doesn't. So there's gonna be a more bigger community that doesn't play Yu-Gi-Oh! For example, let's say like you have a family of 10, maybe only one or two play Yu-Gi-Oh! And the other 8 don't, like that. Or like in school, in a class you might have 30, 32 kids, only 3 kids play Yu-Gi-Oh! The rest don't. Like that. It's a small group only. But when you go to like your locals or you get with your friends, then obviously 100% of the people there play Yu-Gi-Oh! And some of the people who don't play, they might play online, like that. But moving on with the topic of the Starlight, the reason why I brought that up was because it's a bigger majority of people who don't spend a lot of money on Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they're busy, or they can't afford it, or they can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever the case. And truth be told, Master Duel was originally made, in case you didn't know, to make more money. So a lot of people don't know that. Like, it flies through their head. Like, if you play Master Duel, and it's like almost every person that plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Plays Master Duel. I mean, except for me, I don't play Master Duel, but it would actually be a lie, because I do play Master Duel when I'm forced to play, because people need more people in a tournament, or if I'm missing people for bringing Master Duel content, then I have to step in and do it. But I don't do it on my own. I don't want to. And the reason for that, I've exposed a lot of times why I don't. But one of the other reasons is because Master Duel does not generate any money. It's zero. So I don't like wasting my time. So other people don't care about that. They want to do things that don't give you money. That's your business. But I don't like that. So I play TCG because TCG produces money for me a lot, because I buy and sell cards. So I usually tend to, my hobbies, they always bring money, because I have a motto. If you're good at something, never do it for free. Now, if you do it for free, you're wasting your time. You might argue and say no, but the truth is you are. So the only other way would be if, like, you're a famous YouTuber, you're making money through YouTube. So whatever, I always advise people, if you're good at something, always do it for money, make money out of it. It's not a bad thing. So why do I bring all that up? Because of the quarter centuries is a big deal. It all wraps up into one. And the question is, are they crap? Like, everyone's saying, should I buy them? Everyone says they're bad, don't buy them. Everyone hates them. So you have to look first at the Starlight. The Starlight, they're the max rarity, according to the polls that people believe. It's argued between the Ghost and the Ultimate and whatever, but the Starlight, people mainly tend to believe it is. And it shows in the numbers, because you can get one card, like one single card in different rarities, like for example a Dark Magician, and then you see the value of the Ultimate, the Rare, the Quarter Century, the Starlight, the Ghost, the Common, Ultra Rare, Super, like that, and you tend to get the most value out of the Starlights. The Starlights are the ones that seem to get the most amount, like Stardust Dragon and stuff like that. So that happens because people make it that. Like, it's not the reality. It's just based on what the people, wherever the market predicts For instance, kind of like, for example, to show you just an example, like Ferrari, Lamborghini, their cars are seen as high-end class. But then people started noticing that there's other cars like Corvettes that do the same thing or even better for a fraction of the price. Like you could get a Corvette for 70, 80,000 and it's the same worth as half of a million of other cars. So the company figured that out that, oh, you know what, our car's better than theirs. So what they do is they mark up the price by $100,000, the value of a home. So now when you buy a Corvette, you have to spend like 160,000 when originally the retail price was only like 70, 80,000. All of a sudden now you have to pay 160,000, like at least $100,000 more. And that's because Chevrolet, together with everybody, they figured out some things, they're cheaper, but they perform as good as the other ones. So why do I bring that up? Because people are the ones that are dictating the market. It's not the market itself, because it depends on where the money flow is, who's becoming richer. So people decide to spend 200, 500, even 1,000, even 1,500 for one single Starlight card. Instead of just buying the common that I give away for free, I give away the supers, the ultras I give away for free. People don't want those. And what are those prices? Some of them are somewhere around $100, $150, the most for like ultra rare. Like for example, the 25th anniversary Bandai, the new reprint of the Dark Magician, which is anywhere from 70 to like 120, 150, somewhere around there. You could probably get it right now for maybe like $80, $90. But people seem to tend to was whatever's popular, but they're not reasonable. They're not intelligent. So they'll spend $500 on the card when you can have a full playset for free from me or maybe your locals. So people tend to go onto the higher rarity in their mind what's popular. So what happens is when you go to the locals, you show it off, and then everybody gives you compliments, says, wow, that's a really cool looking card, or oh, I wish I had that one. So you have the feeling of being superior. Your deck is shinier. Is shinier than I just said that because a lot of people say that it's shiny, that's why I buy it. It's because it's shinier, because it shines a lot. If you ever expose a Starlight on the sun, it is a beautiful glare that it has from it. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, it's a trap. It's a business trap. The company has you trapped. You haven't figured it out. So it doesn't matter what you do without you noticing, the company has you trapped and they're milking you for money. So why do I bring that up? Because a lot of people say, no, don't buy the quarter century because the company is trying to milk you for money. And you're right and you're also wrong, but you're actually more wrong than right. So I'll explain it to you. If you play Master Duel, it's a high percentage that you already spend money on Master Duel. So people love to lie. Like I have some close friends and they told me, no, they haven't spent money. But you know what? They forgot that they told me they did. They already spent $200 on Master Duel, or they already spent $2,000 on Master Duel, and that's a little bit. There's other people who are spending way more than that. So the company, not just Konami, every company that exists, they're marketing to milk you for money, whether you want to believe it or not. It doesn't matter. Like the Jordan shoes, like basketball shoes, a lot of people, they're not comfortable paying for $10 shoes. They have to pay for $300, $500, $1,000 shoes, and they want different six different types of pairs. So you're looking at somewhere an average of $10,000 per year on shoes alone. That doesn't include your car or shirts or anything. So in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's the same way. Every year you spend a certain amount. So the company is going to milk you one way or another. You don't know that. Only they know because they're smarter than you. So they're going to hit you with Master Duel to milk you for your money, Starlights, and they're going to produce a lot of cards that they believe that they can make you for money, their CEOs. So then what they do is they make quarter centuries because they feel like, well, you know what? We're milking other people that are not that smart. We're milking them. But we can't milk the people that don't have that can't afford them. We can't milk the people who can't afford the cards. It's not necessarily because they're smart and they won't buy them. They can't afford it. So in the CEO table, what they come up with is, how do we do it to also reach out to people who can't afford it? Let's milk them too. Did you hear that phrase? They milk the people who have the money, and they also milk the people who don't have money. Because they need to milk the rich and the poor. Both, they need to milk them. So that's the way companies work. In case you didn't know, that's how it works. And if it's a shocker to you, if you're 18 years old or younger, that's normal because you're going to be ignorant. There's a lot of things you're not going to know. Ignorant doesn't mean nothing bad. It just means you lack knowledge. But if you're like 19 and older and you don't know this basic, um, you should be embarrassed because this is a very common reality. How could you not know that? It's like renting an apartment compared to buying. Buying is a lot cheaper and you make a profit. You make so much money. You can see your first million like that easy compared to renting where all your money is just losing. And every 5 years, the rent just goes up. Like right now where I live, now it's close to like 2,000 per month. People are leaving. It's too expensive. They can't afford it. So you're always going to have different groups. And the quarter centuries, they're meant to hit the people who can't afford cars. According to Konami, the people who don't have enough, they're struggling. So they don't care about that. They just want to milk them also. So then what does the community believe about that? The community is wrong because the community says, no, just buy the Starlight. Don't buy the quarter because they just want to milk you for more. You're wrong. They're not trying to milk you for more. They're trying to milk the people that can't afford the Starlight. And now if you want to say they're trying to milk you for more, they can, because in a business, they need to milk everything and everyone from left, right, bottom, left and right, and side to side, from every side, even from the inside. They want to milk you from every angle, everyone that exists, because that's the way a company works. They're after your money. So in saying they're trying to milk you for more money is you're wrong, because they're already milking you with the Starlight. Think about it. Which one do you think the company rather sell? The $1,000 cars that you have to spend that money on, or $300 or $150 cars per card? Or do you think they want the $10, $8 to $10 or $5? Which one do you think the company wants to sell more? Which one do you think? So I'm going to give you the answer. They rather milk you on the $150 to $1,000 or more, because they can make a lot more money like that in a year. They can easily hit a lot of millions. But they can't do it with the $5 and $10 card because they're cheaper. So they decide, let's milk them on the Starlight and let's milk them on the quarter as well. And that flies through your head because you're not that smart. So you're thinking, hey, people, don't buy the quarter centuries. They're trying to rob you from your money. They're trying to milk you. That's wrong. They're milking you already. They're just trying to milk another group. So now the question here, here's they really screwed this up, is people are saying they hate these quarter centuries and everybody hates it. A lot of people are saying, don't buy it, don't buy this. And they hate the 25th product. They're attacking it, saying it looks ugly. They'll tell you, buy the Adidas card, buy this and buy that and blah, blah, blah. And they never shut their mouth and they're so dead wrong. So how do we know this? How do I know that? Jay, how do you know all this? Well, think about it logically. Don't think about it emotionally, because a lot of people, they try to attack cards and emotionally because emotionally they love another card. But that's not the reality. No, your emotions has nothing to do with the business. The only thing they see is money. Because imagine if a company said, we're rich with emotions, then the company would be broke. But the company has to say, we're rich with money. Now you're talking. Now the business is profitable. You see? So to finish it all up and wrap it all up, the people that are getting milk for all the money, good for the company. But now they want to milk the people who are not spending money. So this is who the quarter centuries are for, a group that can't afford the cards. So they're going to try to hit you with $5 to $10, or even at some point maybe $50 per card. So now that you know who they're targeting, like your eyes are open, and all the stuff that I told you is the basics, but it's kind of embarrassing that you don't understand even the basics. Like the channels that you're following, the Discord groups that you are, family members and your friends, what are they teaching you? What are they teaching you? What are they teaching you? Like if you're investing time into these channels and YouTube channels and all this stuff, and they're not teaching you nothing, it's all emotional, you should be a lot of things. First, you should be somewhat embarrassed of the lack of knowledge. And the other one is you should be somewhat embarrassed of your waste of time that you're doing, because you're not profiting any knowledge, profiting any cash or nothing. They're not technically, yeah, it's similar to a waste of time. So I know we do it for fun and all that. That's fine. I'm putting that to the side. We're talking about value right now. This is a value video about money. I don't know if what you think about that, but money pays everything. So that's why I'm targeting value right now. This isn't a video to get smiles or this and that. It's just a straight up raw truth about money. So you don't need to buy the Starlight. You can buy these quarter centuries, save all your money. And people are saying, yeah, but they're still milking you. There's a way to milk the company. How, Jay? How do you do this? To do it Jay's way. So how does Jay do it? All right. So obviously in the Discord, and I do have a group of people, and I've been teaching for more than 15, 20 years how to do it, and not just Yu-Gi-Oh, anything that exists, like music, automotive industry, homes, and everything, shoes, you name it, anime, whatever, even YouTube and all this. The basics is you have to be smarter than the average Joe, smarter than the average consumer. You have to be above the mentality of them, above their emotional state. So what happens? Okay, you use the company to benefit yourself. You use the company to earn money. So you're no longer being milked. Now it changes to where you milk Konami. So you are superior, mentally superior, emotionally superior to them, business in a business standpoint, because Konami now is there so that you can milk them to make money. That is the right way. So you spend no money and Konami gives you money. That's the way that I believe is correct, and that's the way that I've been doing it for more than 20 years. And I'm happy. It works out fine. So the question is, how do you do that? So you buy these cards when the market goes low and you resell for higher. So essentially you might have spent $5, but you make $20 from it. So it gives you your $5 back and $15 profit. So guess what? You didn't spend anything, plus you have an extra $15. And those $15 can be utilized to buy more product, and you repeat the process and you make thousands. Some people are really good at it and they can make way fast, way over 100,000. Other people are a little bit slower and they only hit somewhere around over 10,000. And then other people are not so smart. They hit, half of that, like 5,000. And you keep declining or up climbing depending on how smart you are financially. Some people, they only hit 1,000. Other people are 500. Other people make only 100. And then you have the other group, the one that's actually negative. Those are people who are negative. And those are people who are getting milked. So, yeah, so to end it, which one should I get, Starlight or Quarter Century? You're the one who works for your money. You decide. How smart are you financially? You have to make the decision. Do you want to spend money on the Starlight just to show off and people compliment your cards, or because you're like shiny, so you're addicted, like the majority of YouTubers or people who play Yu-Gi-Oh, they're addicted. And this isn't, I'm not making fun of anyone who spends that money or anyone who's addicted. What I'm saying is that's the reality. Like, it doesn't matter what I say or what you think, that's just the reality. So then you have the other group. Or do you want to save by getting all these cards for free and profiting? Those are the choices you have to make. So to end this video, it's up to you. You have to decide. Do you want to spend a lot of money for the Starlight, or for free, or even for a little bit of money, get the Quarter Century? The Quarter Century are different because they don't shine as much, and they have the big old 25th anniversary stamp on the bottom. And also, they're a little bit darker. They're not as clear, and they feel a bit different. And people are not going to compliment your Quarter Centuries as much. And it's not technically max rarity according to Konami and people who play Yu-Gi-Oh. So before I end the video, you know that I play Dark Magician, right? And there is no Dark Magician print of a card that I don't have. I have them all. And even though I might not have one or two in my possession right now, it's only because I bought them for cheap and resold them for a lot. So I'll get some more next month. But the famous YouTubers are telling you, buy the Adidas because the DDs is ugly. Buy this because of that. Buy this, and all this crap that they're telling you, pointing you in different directions. And they're only saying that because it's their opinion. But I'm going to tell you the reality. Not my opinion, the reality. You don't need to buy the Adidas. You don't need to buy the DDS. You don't need to buy any of the Dark Magician cards. You can get the new upcoming Dark Magician Quarter Century in the OG version, the DDS style, SDY style, the Adidas style. in quarter century coming out shortly, in quarter century, for like $5 to $10. So you tell me, who's giving you better advice? These 100,000 subscribers, Yu-Gi-Ohs, you're watching their follow, you're following them, watching the channel, following them, you're in the Discords. They're not helping you financially. They're not helping you in any way, any good knowledge. All they're doing is pouring emotional things that they feel. But they're not doing anything to benefit you. Neither is Konami. A lot of people claim Konami is cool. They love Konami. Have you recently seen what the famous YouTubers say about Konami? They hate them. Why? Because Konami hates them too. They're banned. They're banned from attending their events, the regionals, nationals. They're banned from Master Duel. They're banned from all this stuff. Did you know that? This is basic knowledge. And if you don't know that, you're in trouble. The companies are not your friends. Jay can be your friend like me. I can be your friend. But the company cannot be your friend. They're only interested in your money. So that's going to be pretty much it for the video. I am going to try to speed the video up so it's not so long. I try to hit my videos somewhere around 5 to 15 minutes. Sometimes I break the rules and they go up to 20, but I try not to make the videos too long because I know everybody's busy. But take this information to heart and make the choice. If you want to spend it, hey, it's your money. No one can tell you what to do. If you spend less money or no money and you make a lot of money, hey, congratulations, you're smart. You're not like everybody else. So you're benefiting yourself. So here they are, quarter centuries. And this one's a starlight. Oh, I guess that's the end of it. I was trying to go forward, but that's going to be the end of it. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and share. And really, you guys, leave some comments. Let me know your thoughts. So don't think that, oh, I'm always right and you're wrong. No, 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 no. I'm telling you the facts. It's, for example, let's say there's two different cars. And one of them is a luxury. The other one's not a luxury, but it has the same motor. So you can get one for cheaper. It's going to do everything the same. It's just not going to look the same. But it has the same internals are the same. There's a lot of people who don't know that. A lot of cars, they're the same freaking car. The internals are the same. It's just the outside is different. But they have the same engine moving them both, the same parts. That's what people don't know. So that's all I'm saying. It doesn't mean that I'm right or you're wrong or nothing like that. No, no, no. I'm just telling you the obvious. I'm pointing the facts out so that you can make a better decision. Why? Because I care about the community. I don't care about the subscribers. I don't care about being famous. I care about the community sincerely. I don't want to waste no one's time. I don't want to waste my time attacking anyone or bullying anyone. All I want to do is to make sure that the community wins. Always. Not the business, not the famous YouTubers, none of that. The community will always win. At least when you're here on the channel. And write in your comments below your opinion, your take on it, what you feel, what you think. And that's pretty much it. So hopefully you like this video. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know, like I said. And I'm moving to doing a few Master Duel stuff. And we'll do some giveaways in the future again. God bless, take care, stay cool, and dark magic attack.